one. We good? We're good. I feel like we're good.
It would help if I unmuted myself, but now we're good.
Yeah.
Not at all scuffed.
Everything's A-okay.
Hello. Welcome to, we have more people here at the start than I expected.
We're super excited to see the Kriggy live in action.
Oh, I think they're super excited to see Goo in action. But yeah, welcome to Rohajin and Mime and Soleil and Juicebox. Thank you to everyone who's lurking. But yeah, so I guess since we're doing like a proper collab, I should probably do the thing where I say, hello, my name is Cricket. I'm just your perfectly average changeling VTuber, and today I am accompanied by
Goorolina Pumpkin, a honey slime who has big dreams of being an idol one day, but also have a little bit of actual idol. So that's two.
Your gills are kind of tickling my face.
But sometimes it'd be like that. Just accept it.
I mean, I've accepted more from you in the past, so. But yeah,
Well, I can no longer hide behind you now, so.
But yeah, I care about Goo very much. She is a mainstay around my community and in my chat, and just, yeah, she's good. We do have a collab command with a link over to her Twitch channel. She streams much more frequently than I do, and she puts a hell of a lot of work into it, so definitely give her some love.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I try. I'm just a little small slime, but I try.
You're going to be a big slime one day, though.
Someday. Just gotta keep on working.
Someday. Just gotta accrue that slimy mass. I don't know where I was going with that. It seems fitting for this type of game. Speaking of this game, we are trying out the demo of Slay the Princess, which is I guess it's a horror visual novel made by Black Tabby Games. We've really fallen in love with these developers. We've been collaborating playing Scarlet Hollow, their other game that's currently out, over on Goose channel, eagerly waiting for the next chapters to be released. But in the meantime, they are also working on Slay the Princess, which is you'll see. But it's definitely something that both of us have very, very much been looking forward to. So hence throwing together kind of a short notice.
In fact, let me pull down the content warnings for this.
Yes, that is what I was going to say next. But this is definitely a horror game, and Black Tabby are like their writing and like their personalities seem to be, they are such that I trust them with the sorts of topics that get covered, but it is, you can expect some, on-screen gore and just some gnarly stuff. So I won't go down the whole list, but if anything in that list is particularly bothersome to you, feel free to take a break, step out, whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. I don't think every one of those content warnings will be hit in every route, and that is a big part of this game, that there are many different decision points that drastically change sort of how you interact with some of the characters. But anyway.
We also have gaslighting, girl boss, gatekeep,
I mean, she is kind of a girl boss in a video game final boss kind of way. I think. But yeah, the premise here is that we've been tasked with slaying a princess, and it's going to go perfectly fine.
Swear if you don't get a bag of boiled peanuts, I'll riot.
Oh dear. Actually, I might need to mess something up real quick.
Oh, okay.
Because
Do what you
I
gotta do.
could not see chat.
Oh no.
Oh. Well, and now I've totally, like I said, totally not scuffed at all.
I do have chat up if you ever need me to read something for you.
Appreciate it. But we should be good now. Just want to
Okay.
make sure that I can see everyone's beautiful faces.
Yeah. Especially the mime face.
We do appreciate that mime face.
I need to get art from them at some point. They're really, really good.
I mean, I can recommend them. But yeah, I am ready to go when you are.
I am also ready.
Okay. I do think that most of the game is voice acted, so hopefully we won't be tiring out our voices too much. But
I think we can do it.
yeah, both of us are
The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So this is Jonathan Sims, who if you have heard that name, it's probably from the Magnus Archives, which is a horror podcast that I still have not finished. I'm almost all the way through it, but it's very good.
I have not started that.
It's I mean, I enjoy it, and I will say that Johnny is a Jonathan is a very good storyteller. But
Oh, Rohadjin, I hope you feel better.
yeah, no worries. Definitely
No
take
pressure
care of
if you
yourself
can't-
first.
Yeah, no pressure if you can't watch it. That's why we have the content warnings.
Thanks for stopping by, though.
Yeah.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yes, we gotta slay.
God, she's made that joke like 3 times. Well, similar to Scarlet Hollow, we have explore options that presumably are not going to lock us into decisions. End the world, what are you talking about? Consider the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up. Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Can't someone else do it? Forget it. You consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending. Or I've always wanted off a monarch. Viva la revolution! So how, all things considered neutral, how do you, Goorolina Pumpkin, personally feel about ending the life of a monarch with your own hands?
End of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
I think I might like birds and trees more than people, but
I do like the birds and the trees.
how can a princess locked away in the basement in the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I like how I was like, there'll be no more birds and trees. Well, it's like all the other animals, we can fuck off.
I mean, I think
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse.
you're allowed to. This is an 18+ stream, and we are playing a horror game that has significant amounts of gore in it. So
Be good.
Any evidence?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
You know, that's fair.
Well,
Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute
Wow.
something valuable to society.
I mean, Also, hi there, Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Maybe the reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I mean, God, I very much appreciate John's voice work already.
Yeah, it's really good. Reminds me of the Stanley Parable.
Oh.
I think that's what it's called, right?
Yeah, there's definitely the similar kind of interactive narrator kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Also, welcome to Juicebox and to Omega Leo.
We got 3 more explorers.
I guess. Can someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Okay. Well, do we want to say just forget it, or that we are okay with the world ending?
Let's go with the world ending and have everything return to the void.
I mean,
of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I mean,
Don't think too deep on that.
I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. And so let's get this over with. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. I mean, I was about to say something potentially regrettable.
Oh yeah?
Please know that I meant it entirely innocently when I was going to say, I do appreciate being told what to do.
Or we could just turn around and leave.
I mean, do you want to?
Nah, let's just say, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Because you told me to.
So obedient.
Don't mention it. It's all part of
I
the
mean, I am 100% bottom. That's what I do.
Lord. It's a bad sign.
job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
I'm just your
You'll
other
find
half
the
of the
princess
brain
within.
for this character.
Yeah, I was going to say that it's a bad sign if I'm the one who needs to sort of rein back the bottom energy between the two halves of our character's brain here.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Cool.
Cool, we got one choice.
Love to have several voices in our heads.
Can we throw eggs at the front of the house first?
Do you
The
want to?
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade
Oh, what are
is
the
your
chances?
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, it's probably better to have than not, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is an explorer option, so.
I mean, it's I will say that from our knowledge from Scarlet Hollow, there are explore options that will change the context of conversations that you have.
That's
It just won't
true.
specifically,
Hmm.
it just won't specifically advance the plot by choosing that inherently. By
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
well, here goes.
Let's go down to spooky basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Hi.
How do we want to play this?
I like how that choice is, hey, I think I'm here to kill you? Question mark.
I mean, we didn't get a whole lot to go off of other than the world will end, which, to be
Yeah.
fair, is a bad thing, but
I think I did pick the last one, I think, so
let's just give her a good friendly hello.
Don't be a
oh,
stranger.
hi there.
And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Hey
You
there.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
Focus.
And there
Okay.
you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Also, I'm realizing that we probably should have saved before
It's
now, but
fine. This is still only the beginning. We're fine.
yeah. Why?
Hmm.
No way. Why would you even think that? Oh, okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No, no. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk, steal your nerves, and step forward.
I would say, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
How about we tighten our grip?
Okay.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I mean, that is
So,
true.
You should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing. She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Oh wow, it does a lot of explores.
Yeah. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? Sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. What if she isn't bluffing, actually?
You go into this expecting to die, you're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Well, shoot.
Oh, okay.
What if...
That was a false explore.
I mean, it was just an explorer that locked us out of other explorers. So,
That's true.
we did resolve to tighten our grip on the blade. So maybe we can continue to talk, but just stay armed.
Yeah, let's not drop the blade. I feel like that would be a
Then I'm
bad
not talking
idea.
to you.
Oh my god, you can squint.
Do you want to squint? just get it at a total stalemate.
Yeah, let's squint.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Squinting in solidarity.
Princess even harder.
Let's double down and squinting even harder.
You squint even harder.
Achievement unlocked staring contest.
So does
Oh my
she.
god.
At least nobody's dying.
That's amazing.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually,
Narrator, please.
someone is going to have to blink.
Damn it.
Ah,
So,
you can choose. I picked the last two.
let's. Oh, well, I do have an observe. For extra squinting.
Yeah.
I mean, I still want to I still kind of want to keep talking to her. And I don't know what that says about me. But
It's fine.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I do like talking.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
She looks so sad.
Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
yeah,
She got
she's
big old me eyes.
yeah.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I've had more awkward. I-
The relationship. Are you coming on to me?
that's maybe a little
Straightforward.
here because you're gonna end the world. There's people out here who think you're the type of the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. There is a lot. What do you want to ask her?
Let's see. How about I'm here because you're here to end the world?
Don't just tell her that.
I'll do what I
That's
want.
cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Deflect.
I guess that takes us down a different dialogue path. But I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. I'm sure they have their reasons. Or no, and I'm more inclined to trust you than to trust them with a capital T.
Them.
I was hoping you'd be a little bit less smug, and a little bit more forthcoming. So
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Exactly.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
This is...
I feel like we're the one getting cornered here.
You think?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
For someone who's been in the basement for who knows
This
how
isn't
long,
about trust.
like,
This
she
is
doesn't
about
look too half bad.
We stand
Or worse to wear.
for the
That's...
sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Damn it. My desire to side with victims and the imprisoned is brushing up against my desire to side with whatever the opposite of monarchism is.
She can't trick me. I know that's Tabitha in a dress.
God. She's honestly, even as callous as she has been, she's still too nice for Tabitha.
Yeah.
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 How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again,
Okay.
she offers no specifics.
Neither do
No
you.
matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any
Okay.
honorific should do, really.
Anyway.
Just call me your queen.
Lord. Hypothetically, if we did get you out of here, how would that happen?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
But cutting your hand off is bad.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh my god, she's serious. I was just making a joke.
Well,
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
slay the princess, examine the chains. Going to keep you locked away down here at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away.
Okay, so we have kill, free, or just leave.
Yeah, I am allergic to making decisions. So part of me wants to take the third option, but I also know that we are going to get narratively punished for making that decision.
We are. I say, let's just slay just to see what happens.
Okay.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Well,
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your
God,
jaw's
she's-
fractured.
she's going for a power build here.
She is something.
Just
Holy
one
shit,
shot your
that
jaw off.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Wait, do we have like lizard hands?
I think we are some sort of little bird person.
I do like being a bird person.
Yeah, just like little talon hands. Also, she's doing this in heels.
Yeah, she is.
We
Also,
can
that
still
hand
turn this around.
placement.
It's very convenient. God damn it.
Just finish your job.
We already made one decision. You're making us make it again.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted.
Like how
You
the little
probably
hand
won't
icon
make
has a
out if
knife
you're
now.
alive, but you can at least make sure.
Oh
that
yeah,
she
sure
is out
does.
of here. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
What a
The princess doesn't
description.
do our friend in herself. Internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this
Straight
was
to the
fun.
heart before it's too late. You give love a bad name.
We did specifically choose not to flirt with her, so
Yeah. I guess this is our punishment.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would.
Well, I wasn't expecting the princess to
have to
be
wonder.
insanely strong.
I mean, we were profusely warned about her.
Do you really think this is the end?
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. But you don't have the time to worry over such things.
Well-
Everything goes black,
Oh my god,
and you die.
we got a you died achievement. Now that's just literally Dark Souls you die.
And this has been Slay the Princess. So if you're interested, go ahead and check out the demo.
Oh wait. Chapter 2.
There is more.
The adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
Wait,
cabin.
what?
And in the basement
Are
of
we
that
in like an
cabin
endless loop?
is a princess.
Sure, let's do the time warp again.
Narrator,
You're
explain.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We don't have a skip option because this is technically not dialogue we've seen before. So, hasn't this happened
I'm getting a
already?
terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first
Wow.
time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Hero is with us at least.
You know I can hear
Yeah.
you, right?
God damn
It's
it.
going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can
Voice
hear
of the
us.
stubborn.
The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling.
Thank you,
when
voice
real
of the
friends
stubborn.
just stop that here.
We're just collecting voices.
Alright.
This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
This narrator is getting a little bit more sketchy.
This might be one of the reasons for the for the gaslighting content warning.
Yeah.
I mean, I do also like collecting voices.
I do too. I do love different voices running throughout my head.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two
Juice box is
very
the voice
different
thief.
questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I did
We
listen
did
to
our best
you.
with the information we were given, and we did kill her, and yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that
I
your
didn't like that
actions
mocking
last time
tone.
around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters.
Thank you,
Couldn't
Stubborn.
agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess.
What's your thoughts, Hero?
I think we've already talked about the princess, but
Yeah.
I guess the choices that we made kind of puts us on even footing with the princess, which
Yeah.
sort of has caused this more competitive kind of victory focused perspective.
Alright. Guess proceed to the cabin.
Sure. I mean, I guess we don't
A
need
warning
to.
Before you go any further.
We don't need to follow what the Stubborn says, but
She
good.
will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that?
I've definitely seen like RPG characters that are exactly like the Stubborn here.
Oh, yeah.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her.
So we have
Ever.
3 voices already. Narrator, Hero, and Stubborn.
Yep.
Awesome.
And also Goo and Cricky.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Let's just get on with it already.
It's a whole party.
Oh, hi there, Moody. Yeah, we're
Mooney.
we're trying this out for the first time. We've both been eagerly looking forward to it, and this is still just the demo version. I think the full version is going to it's slated to come out later this year.
Slated.
I don't know why I use that word, but
Slay.
God, it was subconscious.
Slated, queen. No.
Anyway, we'll just keep a tally of how many slay jokes there are.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
This is different.
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully
still a
direct you
wooden
towards your
cabin.
destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. See?
This was
Even
a
the
wooden
cabin has the
cabin.
right
It
idea.
used to be.
Get moving. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Now let's just go right from the get-go and say, this cabin's different.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. The world is depending on you.
But what if I want? What if I need to make sure that my feathers are good?
Yeah.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah, just wipe it off.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the
We got you.
wall. I hope you know how
What am
ridiculous
I?
you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago,
Oh boy.
and now it's
Oh, no.
gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to
What is
fighting.
going on? Well, mirror's gone.
Well, I guess we should probably get that blade.
Yeah.
I feel like
Aw,
two.
thank you, Mooney.
Oh yeah, isn't it? Yes, I appreciate her orbs. I'm assuming that we should pick up the blade lest we make 2 of the 3 voices in our head upset.
Right? Yeah, let's just take it.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Although it would be
Orb.
really funny to just walk down there totally barehanded with 2 of the
Right.
voices in our head, totally in favor of just killing. Orb! God, is that...
Orb.
How many years ago was that? That was like a GDQ meme, right?
I think.
Yeah.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
Oh wow, I'm totally
If the
getting some
princess
Scarlet
lives
Hollow
here,
vibe
slaying
from
her
here.
would probably be doing her a favor.
I mean, similar genres from the same the same devs and artists might do that for you.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Lord, I'm not sure I'm a fan of the stubborn.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm,
Stubborn
just
knows
make sure you
what
don't let
it
your
likes.
bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step,
Oh my.
the form of the princess comes
Okay.
into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
I kind of just want to talk to her.
Uh,
I just want to
Is
talk
it
to
just
her.
me, or does she look stronger than she used to? Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
But this time, we're ready.
I just want to have a talk. Just want to have a talk.
Oh,
just
it's
a talk.
you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
okay.
She remembers. She remembers.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Oh no.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
So one of the things that I have said, like one of the things that I've repeated when I've been talking about this game to people is
My queen.
one of the things I've said is they know what they're doing. And I say that to mean like the horror stories that I've seen them write before and their art is very effective. They know what they're doing. But also they know what they're doing here.
They do. The queen.
Uh,
Queen. Oh. The adversary.
mm-hmm.
I do like sharp teeth.
Look, you will find no complaints here. Not sure if you could tell. But yeah, this, there are a good number of endings just to this demo. And obviously there's 10 routes and 1 ending to find in the demo and many more ways to die. Oh, good.
Yes.
But,
Imagine dying and then coming back.
obviously the full game is going to expand on whatever she turns into after your first meeting, but I would like to see a few more results.
Yeah. But if you want more content, episodes 1 to 4 of Scarlet Hollow are out now.
We have really been enjoying Scarlet Hollow.
We do. It's really good. You're quickly one of my favorite developers.
Yeah,
Like their art is
yeah.
charming, the story is amazing.
It's they do good
And you
work.
really feel like you're in control of like the character and the choices you make.
Yeah. I will say that if this has piqued anyone's interest and you want to check out the rest of the endings or routes yourself, this demo is available for free on Steam. So feel free to go and check that out. I think they also have, what are they, just blacktabbygames.com?
Yeah,
I should probably confirm that.
pretty sure it is.
Yep, blacktabbygames.com. I will throw that into chat real quick.
Yeah.
Boink. So, hey, we got some credits.
Yeah.
Nicole Goodnight is not a name that I knew before this game, but she has done some impressive work. So
Yeah.
but yeah, as you can see, very, very small team.
Team Dog Pit.
And shout out to testers. And more testers.
We do
And more
love to test
testers.
it.
They have been pretty interactive with their community in their Discord, and shoot, they've even like campaigned hard for like Scarlet Hollow characters in like silly Tumblr polls. So
like Tabitha winning for Girl Boss.
yeah, they pushed hard to get people to vote for Tabitha in the Tumblr Girl Boss tournament, which is very funny.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to go ahead and yeah, we can just skip through the text we've already seen. But let's go again, yeah?
Yeah, let's go. We got this.
You're on a path.
Hero.
So something that's interesting is that the fact that we asked so many questions, I think, did portray us as slightly more like nervous and skeptical.
Yeah.
So I guess even taking explore options, even if it doesn't specifically advance you to the next scene, does still can still affect, your characterization and things like that.
Yeah. Give you like unseen points.
Huh. Yeah, so do we want to do more talking, or do we want to just leave?
Let's just leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Goodbye.
Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin, I'll say, Princess, ugh. It'll say, well, I won't. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Lie. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Pretty okay with the world ending. Good walk in the opposite direction now. Let's just nope out of there.
Yep.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange.
Wait, what?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I don't like this.
I feel railroaded. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like,
why is it our job?
Dies. Forever.
Oh.
I don't care, I'm not killing a person. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this, or just quietly continue.
You're not emotionally blackmailing me.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Yep.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that?
What?
You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
No, it's not. We're getting railroaded.
No fighting this is fair. Oh yeah, well I guess I start walking in a different direction. Okay, again. In fact, I'm just gonna keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. I feel like we're committed now.
There's always
Yep.
a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
You say everyone, but we haven't seen a
And
single
here we
person.
go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
Wait, there's
Glimpses
a cabin
of
now.
familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on
Odd.
your
What?
surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path.
That's a lot of cabins.
Sure
And
is.
not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. What's going on?
That is my question.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you?
No, the
Doesn't
stubborn was
matter
the
how
last
many
guy.
paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all. You know that, right?
You caught us.
Of course you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track
Or, you know,
of
just
how long
tripping.
you spend aimlessly tromping through the
Lord.
wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Cool.
What? Stranger?
Well, end of chapter.
You're on a path in the woods,
Uh,
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a
what's that in the
princess.
background?
Is that just a wall to keep us on the right path this time?
Oh my god.
You're here to slay her.
We are definitely getting
If you
railroaded.
don't, it will be the end of the world.
Kitty says deja vu.
Okay, no.
But I
I'm
died
just
the
saying,
whole world.
okay, no.
Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere
Just no.
princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if
contrarian.
he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Oh no, I think I like the contrarian.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us.
They're pretty good.
I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining
I
mine,
love it.
you mean
Uh,
everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it?
I love the
We should be
contrarian.
careful.
I
For all we know, we
absolute
just got
clown
lucky.
energy.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the
The
back. of your
contrarian's like,
mind
you know
and
what?
stay
Let's keep
focused
fucking
on
around
what's ahead.
and find out.
There's walls for you. Last time you could just force me. I can't lie. Yep. Okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. I mean, the walls weren't here last
What
time.
are you
Yeah.
talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Lord.
This is lie. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Totally.
You know I can tell.
Let's
when
just
you're
keep that
lying,
clown
right?
energy going.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
So I guess we're
A warning before you
Oh,
go
look.
any further.
The wall.
we are officially on our not taking this seriously arc.
She will lie,
Yeah.
she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore
agree.
him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
I mean, she seemed pretty trustworthy last time.
Let's
Yeah.
keep an open mind.
That's well, only thing we can do.
The interior of the cabin is
And look,
odd.
I mean, we
The
get a
air
mirror
smelling
again,
faintly
but
of plastic,
Yeah.
the wood of the walls fitting together at uncomfortable angles. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement, You'll need it if you want to do this right.
How about we don't take that knife?
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just
Yeah,
leave it to collect dust.
I'm with the contrarian.
Or better yet, grab it.
I agree.
Throw it out the window. Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity
Exactly.
anyway. I, for one, would rather have it. We don't really know what we're dealing with here.
I don't know, I'm sorry with the contrarian.
You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
You didn't say anything about the mirror?
Yeah.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There
Let's look
isn't.
at the mirror.
You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Exactly.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I want to see how handsome I am.
Kriggy is very handsome.
Thank you. Weh.
And cute. And adorable. And amazing.
God, why would you do this? Why would you do this
Kriggy
to
cute.
me? Please
Kriggy
don't
cute.
start this.
Kriggy cute.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You are going to get absolutely 0 goats of mine on my own stream, Goo. Shush! Sheesh! Anyway, for no particular reason, how handsome are we?
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
I am using my
Why would I
eyes.
lie
Both of them.
about something
All
so
of them.
meaningless?
Yeah, I have so many
What
eyes to
does it even
use.
do? So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
Yeah.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you
Same
know how
deal.
ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Anyway, so we were just going
Yeah,
to...
let's just go down the basement.
Yeah, bye.
Who needs a knife?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase built from an unidentifiable and featureless material.
Oh.
The steps barely seem to fit together, and upon closer inspection, they barely seem to go anywhere at all, let alone down.
Very uncanny. Love that.
The air here has an almost artificial quality to it.
Are we in the
scent of
back rooms?
plastic from the cabin, mingling with a cocktail of chemical odors.
Oh
If the
my god, are we
princess
seriously in
really
the
was
back
staying
rooms?
there, it's
I
probably
mean-
doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs, its multitonal lilt adding to the already uneasy atmosphere.
Okay.
Hi, though.
I'm in love.
Is someone there?
I'm in love. And I love the little text emoji face.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
My heart is going doki doki.
It's very good.
This isn't what I expected her to sound like. What is she?
Why can't I do that with my voice?
Well, she's not a princess, that's for sure. She is a princess. Don't let your imagination run wild.
She's a princess to us.
What the hell are you? Hi, just checking in on you.
Yeah, just checking it.
Yeah, continue our lighthearted arc.
That
Yeah.
sounds nice. We
I love this.
remember last time we had company.
Company. Happy face.
That's so good.
It takes you a moment
I
to
love
orient
this.
yourself before you're able to start moving forward. As you enter the next room,
Also,
the
let's
form of
save it
the
right
princess
here
comes
so we
into
have
view,
it.
her wrist bound to the far wall in heavy shackles.
Boink.
Yeah.
Ma'am, is your arm supposed to bend that way though?
I'm sure it's
Locks
fine.
eyes with you, one moving a little
I'm sure
faster
it's
than the
fine.
other, the loose skin of her face stretching into something resembling a
She's
smile.
beautiful.
I love her.
Holy shit. I never knew she'd be like this. Maybe we would have taken the knife?
Why are you just standing there? Are you scared of us?
Confused face.
God, this is so good.
She's beautiful. Gorgeous.
Ah, yes. Love her.
Bad stranger.
Ah. That's
Just
okay.
a little silly.
I'm going to be thinking about that for forever now, actually.
Hello
Ah. Okay, well,
That was amazing. I loved it. I love it.
God, this. Yeah, okay. I'm looking forward to this game even more than before now.
Same.
It would be very fun, Juicebox.
Imagine able to double speak. That would be really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go again.
Yeah, let's go.
You're on a path in the woods. And
We
at
are
the
on
end
a
of that
path.
path
Mhm.
is a cabin.
So we got first playthrough is Demon Queen. Second playthrough was Backrooms Entity. So what's this one going to be?
What vibe do we want to go into this one with? You were combative the first time, and we were just totally flippant the second. So
Let's do. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending and then go with the choice?
sure.
Of course I haven't. Why would...
Let's be
Um,
evil.
Does that mean that we want to let her free immediately?
Let's do. Sweet. I always wanted to off out Monarch. Viva
Viva
la
la
revolution!
That's the spirit.
The narrator loves us.
You make your way up the short path.
Let's proceed.
Mhm.
The interior of the cabin is almost entire. The blade is...
Alright.
So are we feeling murdery? Are we feeling
Let's not take the blade. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, we can. This will probably go fine. Oops,
Yeah.
Didn't mean to right click there.
The door
It's
to the
fine.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering
Rot.
from the ancient
Rot.
wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, she sounds a little
Oh.
nervous.
Oh, she's.
It's hypnotizing.
Oh?
It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you. Lie. I'm here to save you.
Yeah, let's do it live because we're evil.
We didn't bring a knife, but sure, this is gonna work.
It's fine.
Really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Yeah, me too.
We would love to see our own face, but the narrator says no.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Just full uwu mode.
Hello.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Just don't.
So when we say that we are evil, does that mean that we want to like get as close to her as possible before breaking her heart, or?
Yeah, let's see what we can do with the chains.
Okay.
You're only making this more difficult.
Look at that
Thank
smile.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
It's fine.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Well,
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
It could be.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
Right.
Going back upstairs. Do you have any other ideas? If not for a
Yeah,
key?
any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Just
If we were
cut her
stuck
out.
down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock slide into place.
Well,
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
Shouts and pleas
Oh.
are
oh,
met.
well, sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to
The
slay
narrator
Prince.
closed us in.
and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Well,
I mean, joke's on you, narrator. We
Make
don't
your
have
way
a
to the bottom
knife.
of the stairs.
bad news.
It would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I locked the door,
I heard the
and now
door
you're trapped in
slam.
your basement. Look what you've
They locked you
done.
down here too, didn't they?
Well, we got time to talk.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains,
least we have a buddy
I know
system
we
now.
can force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh.
hesitates before
Oh.
raising her arm to her
Okay.
mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of
hi?
a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Let's see.
So
Hmm.
how's that evil plan going?
Let's.
I do feel kind of bad for her in this incarnation. She might be
Yeah.
manipulating us, but also...
How about we save? Lily says save.
Lily is always right.
The Lily is
Fine.
always right.
Against your better judgment, you place
Look at
the
that.
blade against the ragged,
They got big ol'
self-inflicted
ooh
wound
eyes.
on the princess's arm,
As you're just
above
cutting
the
her
unyielding
arm
chain
off.
binding her to this place.
Love the ooh eyes and blood on the lips kind of look.
You cut into her flesh.
Sure do.
The blade is sharp.
Just yanks her hand off like it's nothing.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
Lily loves it.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping
This is
rhythmically
fine.
to the ground.
You okay? Yeah, the artist name, Abby Howard? Am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I very much enjoy Abby's work.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Sure.
No,
Let's
we
go.
won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Okay.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body
Wait.
steps forward
What?
and raises the blade. Wait,
Narrator,
this
what are you
isn't
doing?
fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What?
What are you doing?
What? Oh god. Wait, warn her.
There is a warn her option.
Let's warn her. We love her
Stop.
too much.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Ah.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here
The
alive.
narrator's evil, I knew it.
I mean, the princess is explicitly like willing to murder us as well, but resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards
Huh?
you and takes the blade from your
She's so
infuriatingly
ooh.
rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Wait.
She plunges it into your
What?
chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Let's be strong.
This is a lot.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying
This is our character
every day is
development
some
from
sort of
being
heroic
evil and then
gesture.
saving the princess.
Literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh my god.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
The narrator's
I'm so sorry.
controlling everything.
I mean, I think that the princess's thought process might be that she is correctly assuming that there's another force trying to control us into harming her. So putting us out of our misery so she can't be hurt is the only option that both of us want.
That is true.
But God, there is a lot to unpack with someone who appears innocent, like needing to apologetically commit to murdering someone.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I've been like just covering my mouth, like just kind of whisper giggling for like the last 3
Oh my.
minutes, just because
Oh no.
there's so much emotional context there. I don't even have this set up for this scene. God damn it.
So it is confirmed that the narrator is the one who took the mirror away, locked us in the basement, and then controlled us.
Yep. Seems about right. Also, I can take you up on that depraved mime, but it's going to take a hot second. Maybe we can go on auto mode.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Ooh.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you.
No.
As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality
Is
of
this
what's
the face of
happened.
someone who can end the
Until you
world?
made your choice.
I mean,
It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
the
The
damsel.
damsel.
Okay.
Hmm.
You're on a path in the woods,
And
at
we're
the
back
end of
here.
that path is a
Mhm.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Also, I might refund you those points, Mime, or Lily, if you're still around, you might be able to refund them.
Oh, we have an explorer that says, "Oh, you bastard! You're in for it now. Unleash your tricks."
That's very good. Yes.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't
we
remember
didn't.
what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Shut up, hero.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last
Smitten.
time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh God,
Sneaky, sneaky.
this is not the voice I expected to have.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and
Four
all
of us?
assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Just all four of us.
Yep.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a
I don't know. I
pepperoni
kind of want to
cheese.
listen to them.
I mean,
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth
I
saving.
do love love.
well,
A warning. She will lie. She
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
What is-
Beauty.
what is this inflection? I love it so much.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do. But I also speak
I do.
from the
What?
heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must
I love
be
this voice.
expressed.
It's
Sure,
so extra.
Yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
I appreciate the hero being literally the only character in this entire game that has any sense.
Right?
The interior of
Oh.
the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner.
You know, like
The
a
only
normal
furniture in
cabin.
it is an ornate wooden
Yeah.
table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, let's approach a mirror again.
Yeah.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward
Oh.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Well, at least
Hope
we
you
got a
know how
tapestry this
ridiculous you
time.
look right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shoot, I'll pay attention during the credits again, to see who does the music. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you like this style, like if you like the vibe and everything going on, there's definitely a lot of content in Scarlet Hollow, their other game, and I think it's all the same developers and artists.
Yeah,
so
and if you look at the Scarlet Hollow DLC section, like you can see like you can buy the music of chapter 1 through 4,
oh hell yeah.
and it's really cheap
There
too.
was a
So
mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
a feather.
Gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
So
Hmm.
I say that we take the blade, so we can use it to cut her free a little bit easier this time.
Yeah, let's take it.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again.
That's
Again.
fair
There's no
point.
use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
What if I don't want to do my job?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Okay.
I
Beautiful.
hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Hi there, Joe. Welcome, welcome. Also,
Hi, Sarada.
I'm
I
going
am
to
doing fantastic.
to answer Juicebox real quick. I'm going to hope that it doesn't go in that direction, although I've certainly seen some fan art. But yeah, we're doing all right. I think we're both a little bit under the weather, but I think I do speak for both of us when I say that we are kind of obsessed with this so far. So
Like, if I was able to make it to PAX, like, I would definitely have visited Stan and tell them that I really enjoy their game. Playing with you.
yeah, I do know that they were at PAX, and I mean I had important other stuff going on while PAX was going, but I do want to go back and see people again. But so Juicebox, the well, for one, Black Tabby already has a pretty devout fan base. They're active on Tumblr, if that tells you anything. But also there was a demo for this, a good number of months back. This is just the most recent that has added a few more endings and such. But yeah, there's been enough time for people to get attached.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gotten attached in exactly
Yes, for
1 hour and
everyone's
28
sake,
minutes,
you're
so
not in love.
Exactly.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs
Oh
and
my
lock
God.
eyes with the princess.
How
There's a
could
heavy
she even
chain
become
around
more
her wrist,
Ulu?
binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from
God,
your
she's so
unjust
small.
and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
also she's just a little creature.
She's so small.
Also, no, you are so right, Mime, but also I feel like no one in this game is telling us the truth. So, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I was so worried about you. You remember me, right?
Yeah. Damsel.
Yeah, she's just that is just uwu mode all the way down.
Yeah. Well.
Cool.
Also, how are you feeling?
Me, I am okay. I've been drinking some water. So I'm good to continue on for a little bit. But how are you feeling with all of the G's flowing through your veins? All 5 of them.
I am doing great.
Well, I'm glad. I'm good to keep going a little bit longer in that case. But
Yeah. I'm fine to keep going too.
but yeah, that's 5G is like the meme, right?
Oh my god, Darth is saying the weather tops.
I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, I guess it is pretty hard to control. So anyway, Brandon Boone, if you're interested in the music. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we'll go again.
Yeah.
You're on a path.
So let's see. We've gone full. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of ended up going full helpful mode.
Yeah.
After being just intending to be at least a little bit of a douchebag. Here we go again, indeed. Do we...
How about we do what he says up to the point we meet the princess and try to save her? It should give us the cold princess again, I think.
Yeah, sure.
That's the
Then we can try to
spirit.
save her.
You make your way. The interior of the blade is your...
Sick
You take the blade from the table.
Unless the fact that we didn't question everything is going to
The
give
door
us
to
a
the basement
different...
creaks open, revealing a staircase faint. Her
Yeah, I am
voice
curious about
carries
that.
up the
I guess we'll
stairs.
see.
Who's there?
She sounds
cold.
dangerous.
It's a cold
Yep,
princess.
okay.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the
There
stairs
she is.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm still tickled by no. I kind of want to click on it.
What? No way. Why are you even think that?
I feel like several people are leading us toward nah. I will leave the final choice to you, Goo.
Let's just say no way.
Okay.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade.
Well,
Of
well,
course she
not
doesn't want
another
to
time.
talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
So, if we were going sort of along the same lines as our first run, but then being swayed once we talk to her, we should I guess we should tighten our grip the first time.
You
I
ignore the
think
trembling
so.
in your hands
Yeah.
and tighten.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
That's still a good line.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steal.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? She's unarmed. If you hesitate now,
Let's see.
Can we just talk?
Yeah.
you're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I think we
I'm not
said.
dropping the blade.
I think we said that last time.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Do we want to go through the squinting again, or are we just gonna go ahead and drop it?
Yeah, I just dropped the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
We know that she's super strong, so we gotta be careful.
A little
We'll be
bit.
fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure
In
you
what
don't
way,
forget to put the
madam?
blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
She's
So
like
here we
me,
are.
for real, for real.
What an awkward start to a relationship.
I mean, there have been a couple of reforms that are gender goals, but
How would I get you out of here?
sure.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. Right? She is. I'm sure
Yep,
of it.
and we're gonna save her.
There's people out there who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Maybe, but I'm totally
if I'm
into
supposed
strong
to be
women.
capable of ending the world, then how did I
Lord.
end up here?
No, that
chained
was.
to a wall.
I
Have
mean,
they told you why I'm allegedly so?
I was about to say that was the
dangerous?
last run, but she was definitely not presenting herself as strong then. So what are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
And you know what?
She has a point.
That's what happened last
There's a
time.
reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
The narrator's word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
In
We
bold
stand
letters.
to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, just because I like this, and I'm not sure if Lily was here when we chose it before. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
She's very
Again,
fun.
She offers no specifics.
queen.
No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Really blush.
Guess we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know
They're gonna
why
save
you're
you.
here.
Examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be.
Oh, she's
did it?
smiling.
Aw.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
We already know what happened when we tried to go back up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have much of a choice, huh?
We can check at least.
I'll
Yeah.
be here.
You attempt to make your way out
Yep.
of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click
The
of a lock
narrator
sliding
screwing with
into
us
place.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone else here?
Head back
You
down.
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
And we
You
shall.
won't like what happens if you do that.
Save.
Against your better judgment, you place
Now
the
we're back
blade
to
against the
Uwu.
princess's arm, just above
Ooh,
the
mean,
princess's unyielding
She's a little bit more serious than before, but
Yeah, and she doesn't have like the blood on her lips.
she didn't try to chew herself out this time.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Exactly.
No,
Let's go.
we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
We'll
As
show
the
you.
princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
But we say warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Nope.
The blade. Move the blade.
I defy you, narrator man.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah.
So we know that we have eyes. We know that we have feathers. We know that we have eyes.
We are bird.
I'll make this quick.
We are Kenku.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with almost clinical ease.
Jesus.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered
I love her.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
At least we didn't get stabbed repeatedly. Wait, the prisoner?
I guess we'll see.
You're
Huh.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's just ignore the explorers and just say, turn around and leave.
I'm
Bye.
not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. What about her? Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away.
And then let's just go in the cabin here.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
Good. Going back to the cabin is the only way we can get to the bottom of things.
Skeptic.
Got a little bit of, like, grizzled detective going on.
The
Yeah.
interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What do you want to do?
I guess it's better to have the blade than not.
You
Yeah.
take the blade, good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Excuse me. Goo could hear that sneeze, but chat could not. They could just see me spasm horribly.
Your juice.
We already know that the mirror isn't there, so
Yep.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
Slimy moss.
We
If the
do love a
princess lives
slimy
here,
moss.
slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Sounds
I
like a
wonder
cold
what visitors
voice.
she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
hmm.
You
Oh
walk down
dear.
the stairs and lock
Uh-oh.
eyes with the princess.
She's even more
She looks up
moody.
at you,
I love
the
it.
heavy collar around her neck.
Yeah, that's the
clanking
only
loudly
change
as she
here.
moves. The
Oh my
chains
god, like
binding
she
both
has
her
like
wrists to
3
the far wall
chains.
join in a
Yep.
metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on
The
the wall?
narrator's not taking
Odd
any
that in a place where
chances.
everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Oh, I love the crown.
Yeah. Oh, does that change for every version of her? I didn't notice, but that one looked like it was based on like chain links.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is there only 2 chapters?
Okay, so that sneeze hurt a little bit more than I expected it to. So
Want to be okay?
yeah, I guess my recommendation might be let's try one more run. Where I don't know, what are some of the options that we haven't done? We haven't.
Sure, I'll let you take full control this time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you. Just thinking about like major decision points that we haven't seen. We haven't chosen to leave her locked in the basement, and we haven't killed her when she is uwu mode.
That is true.
So if we were to see only one more of those, what would be your preference, Goo?
Let's... Mayhaps we can... What was the princess that was before Aldrich Backrooms?
The first one that we saw was the adversary, who is one that we sort of fought to a draw and killed each other.
But that one led to the demon one.
Yes. So, but that was killing the cold princess. So we could kill the uwu princess if we wanted to be absolute monsters.
Yeah, let's do that. Might as well.
Oh dear. I mean,
You're
there
You suggested
here to
it.
slay her.
there are other
If
options.
you don't, it
How about?
You make your way up the
Actually, no. Let's just keep continuing what we were doing.
Really, and there are like 10 or so routes in this
The
version of the
interior
game,
of the
so we're not
cabin
going
is
to be able
Yeah.
to cover all of them.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are.
But I think this is the decision that chooses between cold and uwu. So
Yeah.
final choice.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement.
Hey, I think I'm
Continue
here.
down the stairs.
I think I'm here to slay you. This is a very fun thing to say
Still
when she's
listening to
uwu.
us.
Right.
It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs
well.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Well, we broke something by trying to skip.
Well, oh no, wait, no. Talk, I guess.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So she was very much imperious when we asked her name when she was cold. So maybe also, hi there, Weedy.
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Princess.
Uh,
Would that mean she could be Princess Bride?
we've already been the smitten goo. God damn it, Weedy. But yeah, we're doing our best to take care of ourselves. We'll probably not run for too much longer so we can get some rest. But
I think this will be the last one.
So, Princess is your name.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I'm the first person you've seen for a while. What have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Yes, it
This
does.
is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Well, damn. I guess
We can keep her locked away.
that was one of the options. Or we could just go and stab her while she's uwu mode.
Yeah, let's do that.
you sound so
Defeated.
what word am I looking for? The game is called
Weedy
Slay
wants
the
a
Princess.
stab. Weedy wants violence.
Turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade.
Oh, look, he didn't close the door this time.
I mean, we seem to be
So-
in agreement.
What? You're going to try and kill me? You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead.
Oh.
Run along and get whatever you're planning to get. But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Lord.
Slip these chains.
Okay.
She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
I mean, she did try to bite her hand off, so...
I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a
Oh
moment
no.
ago,
Look, there's her
was only a
hand.
severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Uh-oh.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
It is bigger.
I think we got off on the wrong foot. You think we can start over?
Oh,
Yeah.
you cow.
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
I don't like this.
Let's
And
finish
something-
this. What was that, Goo?
I feel like something changed, but I don't. I may just be going crazy.
I mean, they did say that the room is bigger, but we are still only in chapter 1, so...
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Close the
Close the door.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job. This isn't right. Where is she?
I think the room got smaller.
Oh,
I'll wait.
do you
I'm
want
fine
to play
waiting.
a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually,
It's gonna be
exhaustion
fine,
starts to
Weedy.
set in.
It's fine.
Come
She's
on,
gonna do
wake
an
up.
Elden Ring and
Can't
just
fall asleep
drop
down.
on you. I can feel it.
So if we keep waiting, she's definitely going to outlast us. So... Tally ho!
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind
Yep.
and drags you to the floor.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hold it.
Holy shit. What is she?
Oh my god.
We have the option
Right.
to give up.
Just give
You roll
up.
the princess off your back and turn to face her, rising to
Well,
your
at least
knees
this time
and
she
ready.
only has one hand.
Those eyes. She's going to kill us.
Lily, oh my god. Well, if you get the demo, you can give up all you want.
Yes, things do look a little grim, don't they? The two of you are losing quite a lot of blood. But there's a reason she decided to strike from ambush. She isn't confident about a direct confrontation. Just because she's playing it safe doesn't mean we have the upper hand. Come on now. Don't let your confidence waver. This is an important moment.
I'm going to kill you.
The princess leaps
She's
onto
definitely
you as
not
you raise your
Ulu.
blade in defense.
I mean, I still like her all the same.
You find your target and time after time you strike.
Look at those
The
fangs.
wounds she inflicted
I
in
do
her
appreciate
ambush
a
hinder your
fangies.
movements, and with each fresh exchange you're a little slower, a little weaker. You seek solace in the fact that she's slowing too. Finally, she collapses, and you collapse beside her.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
Yo, Soul, Ulu, it's a princess, probably.
I mean, she sort of dropped the pretenses of uwu, but
Yeah.
Your grasp on the blade weakens. It slips from your
So who is telling the truth here? What's going on?
who is telling the truth? I mean, I feel like it may be possible that everyone sucks here.
This can't be how
Yeah.
it is, right? I'm sorry, but it is. You aren't making it out of this basement, but at least you finished the job. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yay! Chapter 2.
The witch. Oh,
You're on a
the
path.
witch.
Aren't
in the
we
woods.
glad that we killed her this
And at the
time?
end of that
Now we get to
path
see a
is
witch.
a cabin.
Yeah.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Not just any
If you
princess,
don't,
but a princess
it will be
witch.
the end of the world.
Can you explore this area? Nope.
Yeah, one of the themes is that you are sort of being railroaded into the cabin by the narrator. So,
Let's. Do we have a back way choice?
um,
I'm gonna try like doing the turnaround section, but
you're
on
the
the
boss.
second time, like go
Opportunist.
in.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Nope.
Nope.
Fine.
But yeah, like the second time, we'll go inside the cabin.
You're really keen on
Like, oh
wasting-
hey, you're back. Let's
Maybe
quietly to continue.
I mean, I'm kind of interested in the drama of maybe everyone
Yeah.
should die. It's what they get for dumping me in
Yeah.
the woods and asking me to kill someone.
When I said
Yeah, do it.
everyone, I meant everyone. That's a
Who's
pretty large
everyone?
group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in
Who
your
is
best
everyone?
interests as well.
Only
mean-
actual person I've seen is the princess, and I
fine.
again would see
Turn
myself.
around and trek back down the path you came.
So
Let's go in.
There's always a choice. But let me tell you right now that you're making the correct decision for pretty much everyone. This is probably for the best.
It's okay.
shout out to the opportunist. We did just keep.
The interior of the cabin is a
Ooh.
maze of
Hi.
twisted roots.
I
The
like
walls
that.
a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a
Let's
room.
ask about the mirror,
The
but
floor
don't
is
approach
damp
it.
and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
We did just continually refuse in another playthrough, and
And
it,
things got trippy.
yeah,
and we got
things-
sent to the back rooms.
things got a little bit weird.
The blade is your implement.
There.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Very good.
Are you here to save me?
So yeah, recommend totally walking away from your responsibilities if you play this for yourself.
Yeah. Let's mention the mirror on the wall, but
yeah.
don't
That's
approach
because
it.
there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror, but he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Well, let's just it doesn't matter.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures...
The opportunity is a boot kisser.
If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told
Opportunist
us
is a
about
yes
it.
man.
Lord.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do?
let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what
At
needs
least the
to be
mirror's
done.
gone.
But there was a mirror a second ago. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Good work,
Ah.
GG.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not
Yeah.
actually a bad idea.
Yeah, let's hide it.
And down we go to meet the witch.
At least our opportunist made a good
The
point.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
I
The
like
weak
it.
starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of
Witch,
massive
witch.
maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
I think it's a
If the princess
very
lives here,
fun
slaying
word to
her
say.
would probably be doing her a favor.
And the internet ruined it for me.
God. I wasn't even thinking about how many C's were in it.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters. That's
I like
such.
skitterings.
That's such a good way to describe it.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh no, I love
Please
her.
bite. Please bite.
I'm not nasty.
I'm not
But
nasty.
you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Let
She must have you confused with
Her.
someone else.
bite.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we could talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who
I
likes
think
a
out
discussion.
loud.
Don't we
I have
want
a
to hear
loud,
what everyone has to say before
outside
making
voice.
big decisions?
Oh god, the opportunist is something else.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh?
Descend
Hi.
the basement steps, entering the dark room
Is she a
below.
wyvern or harpy?
Or is that?
Like she has a lion's tail. She has like wings? Question mark.
I want to say that's her dress torn, and that's like her hand is sort of sweeping along her dress. But
Oh yeah, now I see.
But she does have a very large and clawed leg, and many twigs in her hair.
Yes.
A fire crackles in the center of the room, casting unsettling shadows.
At least she
across
has
the dirt
something to keep her
walls.
warm.
The princess
Yep.
crouches on the other side.
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
Oh my god, I loved him little mouse. Like ooh. It's like ooh.
Just the
Yeah.
the colon 3. Ah,
Very mischievous.
good, excellent. I love this. I'm definitely going to play more of this demo on my own time and get the rest of the rest of the
Yeah.
roots. But for now
Exactly.
I am feeling a little bit rough, so I may ask that we
Aw.
call it for now. But I really enjoyed this, and
Yeah,
I
and
very
I
much
enjoyed this too.
Yeah, it's always lovely to spend time with you.
Aw, I think it's amazing spending time with you too.
Oh, well, we'll just need to do some more of it when this game comes out, or when the next Shoot, Scarlet Hollow. My brain is melting. I'm sorry. When the next Scarlet Hollow chapter comes out, or if you just want to do something in the meantime, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah. So, I will, one more time, give Goo one more shout out. Definitely
Aw, thank you.
definitely go check out her stuff. She's adorable and funny and talented, as I'm sure you have seen. But yeah, recommend this slime.
Much appreciated.
Oh, I guess before we start totally signing out, did you have any thoughts on who to raid?
I do.
Tell me.
Love. She's playing Resident Evil 0.
Cool. Let me make sure I am going to spell things correctly.
She is Axolotl Goddess.
Ooh.
She's all about nature, and she has a partner
Oh.
who is happily married.
Aw, that's sweet. And I can definitely see why you would like her. But yeah. So, before we get that raid going, I guess for my part, we should still be good to stream more Momodora on Thursday. We'll see what Sunday looks like, because it is, a holiday. It's there may be some plans going on. We'll see if that interferes with my usual stream times. But Goo, if you wanted to plug anything else before we sign off, you are certainly welcome to do so.
I mean, I don't have anything big planned at the current moment, but I do karaoke's every week, so
Yeah.
it'll make me happy that you all can check it out.
Yeah. Go hear that slime.
Yeah.
So, I will go ahead and get this raid started, and I guess I will give one more thank you to everyone who stopped by, everyone who liked, everyone who enjoyed, who just got invested in this game with us. A big thank you to Goo for coming along and playing this together. Yeah. Oh,
I do not have the power for a raid message.
shoot. Yeah, Lily's got it. Thank you, Lily. Good buddy.
Yay, thank you.
So there are raid messages with emotes or emojis if you are subscribed or not. But
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all to everyone who came by. I look forward to more of this game, and look forward to seeing more of Goo. And before I get too mushy, I guess I should probably just sign off. So, to everyone who has chosen to gaze long into the abyss, know that the abyss gazes back, and we'll see you again very, very soon.
And remember, the abyss would appreciate it if you appreciate yourself.
Absolutely.
Remember to take care. Alright?
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.